Dr. Lisa here. Today we're going to talk about detoxing when we switch to safer products. And we're specifically going to talk about how to know when some detoxing might be necessary and some ways to go about doing it. So number one, how do you know if you might have to detox when you switch to a safer product? Well, if you've recently switched deodorants, and particularly if you have switched from an antiperspirant to a clean, safe deodorant, you might notice that you are sweating more and you might notice that you smell more. And some people think that that means that the deodorant is not working. But in actuality, what's probably happening is that your body is trying to get rid of all of those toxins that we were putting in it before with the old product. And that can come across as sweating and smelling. So instead of giving up on that safer deodorant, we'll talk about a few ways to help the body detox from that instead in just a little bit. Now, you may also need some detoxing if you have recently switched skincare or makeup. And if you start having some breakouts, sometimes people think that it's the new products that are causing the breakouts, but in reality, it might actually be that your skin is detoxing from what you were putting on it before. So again, when we are using products that have toxins or unclean ingredients in them, those build up in our body, and our body needs a way to get rid of it. That is the natural inclination of our body, is to get rid of things that it doesn't need. So when we switch to safer and we stop exposing ourselves to those toxins, the body kind of celebrates really and wants to get rid of them. So how can we speed up the process of detoxing from these other toxins and things that have built up in our system? Well, I have 3 ways I'm going to talk about today. Number 1 is a charcoal mask. And you might be surprised that I'm going to tell you that not only can you use it on your face, but you can also use it on your armpits. So charcoal's job is actually to detoxify. It's really great at binding to toxins, and then you can wash them off when you wash the mask off. So if you are noticing some breakouts because you switched skincare or makeup, you can detox with that. You can also put the charcoal mask on your armpits to help draw those toxins out of there and try to speed up the process of having less sweating and not having that additional odor anymore. I do have a charcoal mask product that I highly recommend, and I'll post that in the comments below. Typically, you want to use it twice a week for 10 minutes at a time, but if you need to use it more, you certainly can. Number 2, Epsom salt baths are great for detoxifying. You can put a half a cup of Epsom salt in a bath water, and then also if you want, you could add a half a cup of baking soda. That adds to, kind of amplifies Epsom salt's job. And then 10 to 20 drops of essential oils like lavender or peppermint if you want to. You could just do the plain Epsom salt, and then you can add on these other things if you'd like. Now, before you do any type of Epsom salt bath, be sure to check with your doctor, as sometimes you can feel lightheaded or get a little not feel so well after doing them. So be sure to check with your doctor first. Now, in addition to those 2 things, you always want to make sure that you are eating really well. That means avoiding processed food, minimizing alcohol as much as possible, because those things also add toxins to our body. So we don't want to try and detox from these other ways, but then also be adding in additional toxins through our food. So those are some ways to help you know if you need to detox and how to go about doing it. If you have other ways that you recommend, let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.